guys, welcome. My name is Estefi and this is Moonlight Lessons, and today we're gonna look at what's next in February 2026. Although this can also be a timeless reading, so if you found it sometime after that, it's fine as well. This was meant to find you. So let's see some general messages, then we'll move to love and career and advice. So let's get started. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, what are the highest good messages? What messages stars needs to know for February 2026 or whenever this reading finds them for the highest good? Ooh, okay. I'm hearing intellectual pursuits. Some of you might be thinking of going back to school, okay? Or even learning a new craft, a new career possibly, or something even for you considering a alternative way of doing things that will benefit your health. So legal disclaimer here, I'm not a doctor. I think we already know this, so never follow just the advice of some random on the internet, okay? So always check your professionals such as doctors and financial advice. With that said, if you're thinking of trying a new treatment or something you have in mind that will benefit your health, the answer here would be yes. Research into that and consult a professional, because that will potentially be something beneficial for your health as well. I also see you here, Taurus, like learning a lot about a new topic. I see you perhaps visiting some sort of libraries, all, I don't know if castles or some old looking building where you will get more knowledge. Okay, you're also looking at different ways of solving an issue. Perhaps you have been struggling with a particular issue. This doesn't feel like super intense, to be honest, but yeah, like maybe you have been feeling stuck, okay, in some moment, or again, like as to where to go into a new path of life. And the answer here is to your research. Like more knowledge in this case is definitely more power. So I'm also hearing read the small letters. So if you're thinking of signing new contracts, getting into new deals, again, like I say, maybe starting new school, just be careful. Of course, doesn't mean that you are going to be deceived or anything like that, but just read the small letters, because there might be some details that you need to confirm, just so that you don't get any surprises later on. But overall, it feels like a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom. Some of you might spend a lot of time reading and writing, which is kind of nice, to be honest. So let's get as well as to what are the overall things for you, Taurus, in the month of February 2020. Ooh, that peace. You know, I was actually feeling quite peaceful when I was doing the Aries and Gemini readings. I was like, oh my goodness, it's a lot of energy. But for you, I'm feeling kind of very peaceful month. Like again, like you're gonna have time to take things slow. Ooh, I almost burned the car. And do research. If you have a couple, you'll also be able to. I see you guys like, you know, staying cozy inside, really enjoying your time with your partner and with your loved ones. And you don't have, if you don't have anybody romantically, this also might be the chance to meet someone, okay? And you could potentially do that. Yeah, some of you might be feeling a little bit lonely, okay? This won't be for everybody, but overall, the overall energy, I do see a shift of that. It's that you're gonna be exchanging gifts. You're gonna be exchanging gifts with a soulmate, maybe. Right here we have with co-create. I do see you, but this doesn't have to be, it doesn't have the energy of something huge. Maybe I do see crafting here, co-creating, crafting in milk and honey, and poised. Like you're gonna be feeling very love and very at peace. Maybe I see, like, I don't know, scrapbooking if you're into that, maybe. Right, I watch way too many TikToks on scrapbooking and journaling, but you're going to be doing something you really like with people that you enjoy being around. And you also might be hearing, I hear from someone from the past, okay, run around. We don't want connections with exes or whatnot. It doesn't necessarily need to be someone romantic, okay, but take whatever makes for you sense for you. This is a general reading, but I do feel some sort of misunderstanding being clear up. Again, doesn't feel super romantic, but maybe is that you're going to be co-creating and regenerating and getting in touch back with either someone from the past or some sort of hobby or going back to something that you used to do a long time ago. But overall, it's kind of like a very peaceful energy, okay? You're going to be feeling very blessed during the month of February or whatever this reading comes your way. All right, Taurus? So let's see what's next for you. Although we saw that a little bit, but during the month of February 2026 in the love department. So what's next? What does Taurus needs to know for their love life in February 2026 or whenever they find this reading? Yeah, like right now it says, I mean, this sucks. I get it. But it says here, love yourself first, and you are attracting your soulmate. Also, finances and work. Some of you, especially if you're single, you have been working actually on pampering yourself, on learning how you love yourself better, and this is working. This is attracting your soulmate. And here, the advice for now is to focus also in your career and finances, and just having that very stable and peaceful life, and you will be attracting, okay, something way more solid. For some of you, even like a more higher level of commitment, okay? Some of you I see here, okay, this is not for everybody, okay, that there might have been some of you might be in a partnership already living together or recently moving together, and maybe you're learning how to co-create with each other. Like perhaps you haven't seen each other eye to eye. Like this feels more domestic. Perhaps you have having a little bit of arguments or something around who cleans what and who does that, which chores, or you haven't been seen. But overall, I do see a lot of blissful home life for February, if you will. It says give an opportunity to your relationship and unrequited love life. I think in the past, I don't know why I'm talking about the past, but in the past, let me see. Let me just confirm before I say this, okay? What is this two about? Spirit guides, archangels, and okay, yeah. Okay. So for some of you, okay, like in the past, perhaps you, and this, I'm not calling you out, but it feels like maybe you were a bit, and I've been there, okay, like a bit, I don't want to say the Lulu, okay, but maybe you had too like specific an idea of what is it that you wanted. Like it was almost like a fairy tale, and again, I don't want to disrespect your standards or anything like that, but perhaps you were a bit quick to really protect your peace, which is good, but to the point that you wouldn't give a relationship a chance because you would immediately be, oh, this is not my soulmate, this is not what it is. And I feel like in some regards, of course, that is good, but now again, you're learning to love yourself first, to really put yourself first, know what you want, be more at peace. And I do see that attracting more peace into your relationships and attracting a solid partnership in the future. And as well, for some of you that are already in a couple, maybe again, like perhaps there was a little bit of too much strictness, like this has to be this way and this way, and you're learning how to really be a bit more round and round, how to compromise, how to talk to your partner or to your person in a way that it's just easier to flow and can just have a more flowy, if you will, relationship. So, but yeah, but for those who are single, keep focusing yourself. For sure, this will attract definitely a more stable commitment. And for those who are already in a couple, I feel like you're learning how to compromise and how to live a happier domestic life with this person, okay? And last but not least, let's get you some advice and guidance, okay, for... Oh, no, that's what I'm doing. No. Let's talk about career and finances. What am I doing? Anyway, what are some career and finances advice? What does Taurus need to know for their highest benefit in regards to career and advice? Yeah, again, I feel like you feel blessed. You will be feel blessed in your career and finances. Some of you may have been having some, like maybe here with a 5 and the change. Maybe it was a recent change that left you orphan. Some of you were to a rough job transition layout, maybe. But it's just a matter of time. Again, it seems here to be like, I do sense for some of you that have a kind of a rough time at job, either because you lost a job or career, or because it's kind of like overwhelming you. Like you will have people around you to do to make your career feel blessed. You will have family member, family friends that will help you with your financial situation if so you need. For other of you that actually have work and you feel like you just have too much to do, like you feel overwhelmed, like you don't have enough time, you will get help, right? Like some of you, I feel here that maybe you're having a hard time balancing your love life, your daily chores with your career. Again, you will have people around you to help you with that. But overall, I do see you doing really well in your career. Like regardless of what you're going through right now, you're gonna be feeling blessed. And again, if you're thinking about studying and changing or doing a master's or I don't know, something regarding researching and studies, I think that will also benefit you as well. So what else? Yeah, there's an expansion here. Okay, there's definitely an expansion in your career, which is nice. Let's see. Dreams. Some of you have been thinking about it, but I don't feel anything like quick action, like, you know, like a rash decision. But I do think that for some time you have been planning something, Taurus, or something in your mind that allow you to advance in your career. You have been putting the pieces of the puzzle together, contemplating in order to achieve a dream. And I do feel that that is closer than you think. Okay, that is definitely closer than you think, that you're starting to put the pieces together in order to make this dream or this career of you happen. Let's see here as well. Spirit guides, archangels, angels, any advice regarding the careers and finances? Yeah, like some of you want to start, put something to an end and start something new. And the advice here is like, yes, you definitely can do this, but it will take step by step, you know, nothing rash, nothing crazy. Maybe you want to start like a new business online or a new opportunity, a new job, a new career. And the answer here is yes, definitely this will be very beneficial for you. But in this case, again, do your research, read the fine print, okay, make sure all the details, follow your intuition, something. And the key here also is two things. Do your research, take step by step, maybe even consult a professional, a lawyer or something, right? Like a financial advisor in this case. And also like listen to your body, like whatever brings you joy, whatever brings you happiness. Like if you feel a bit overwhelmed and tired and depressed from your current financial situation, listen to your body here and it will be the right guidance. So this is a good balance between mind and body that will indicate where you need to go when it comes to pursuing your career or financial situation. But I do see a lot of success, okay? The star also talks a lot about a big distance. Okay, so it might not be like overnight success, but overall it will be a lot of success. Okay, for some of you, not all of you, even fame, like a beauty contest or something like that. If some of you are into that. But yeah, I do see that happening. It's just, again, little by little, put yourself out there, and then there will be a bigger expansion later down the line. So now, last but not least, let's get to some final advice and guidance for your month of February 2026, my dear Taurus. So spirit guides, archangels, and angels. What else? What are some general advice and guidance for my Taurus people? See, it's the same card. Crazy. Okay, then some advice and guidance. I feel like, again, there's something that you still don't know, a piece of information that you still don't know, that you need to research and that it will come to you. It says honor your inner knowledge. Nice. Yeah, that by doing research, by putting yourself there, by kind of like asking, putting yourself in situations that allow you to acquire more knowledge, your inner knowledge will align with the outer knowledge, and then you will know exactly what steps you need to take. I'm feeling this more in the material realm. It feels a bit more materialistic, so career, housing, like something very physical, okay? But even so, yeah, I see a lot of wisdoms here. So I see a lot of planning and researching and then executing. So this is all the planning before taking action. That's what I see February being for you. So I hope that you like it, my dear Taurus. Have an excellent month and watch out for my weekly readings. If you like it, feel free to like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you in another video. Bye-bye.